Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we are in Miles City, Montana. We have to pick up some tires, specifically some wheels with Volvo rims. I picked up this job using the Truckee Dispatcher so I could make it a nice short drive, not too long, but I could get exactly where I wanted to go and have the load that I wanted on here. Now, what we're doing today is we have a farm. It's actually it's more than a farm. It's MattVT's Montana Construction Expansion, and it is located in Roundup, Montana, and that is where we are taking these tires. We have a little homestead there, and there's 5 different job places that we can pick up from. Caterpillar, Newmont, like a little quarry there, a couple other places. I think it's a metal shop and one other. And then they have a custom, an actual custom construction company. I actually forget the name of it right now, but I will show it to you when we get there because that is where we're driving. And what we're doing today, we just have a vanilla SCS trailer on here. I did that so I could get a 32-footer, nice and short, just trying to make a real quick drive with nothing too heavy. And I believe we are 15,432 pounds of these wheels with Volvo rims. But what are we hauling it with? We are hauling it with Sergei Selonik's Chevy Bison / GMC General. It's not quite 2 trucks into one. It's just essentially one truck. The only thing that changes from the Chevy to the GMC, obviously we have the Chevy logo there on the top of the grill, and we also have the Chevy logo on the steering wheel on the inside. It's a pretty nice interior, and that says a lot coming from me because I ride a lot on the inside and I am quite picky about some of these things. But if you change the steering wheel, which it comes with a branded GMC, and if you change that out on the top of the grill, then you now have a GMC General. Let's go ahead and get started. Once we get the short drive done, then I'm going to show you around the Montana Construction Expansion from MattVT. She's a little hard to start. She's definitely been put through her paces over the years. This is a 1985, so pretty old, almost coming up on 40 years old now, and didn't like to start up too easily, and that is because of the engine. It is a 390 horsepower Cummins 855, and it is by Sergei. Most people know Sergei's engines, and most people get his stuff from Truckee, but this engine you can't find on Truckee. For whatever reason, this one is on the SCS forum. I'll throw a link down in the description below, but for whatever reason, maybe it's because it was an older engine that he did. Maybe it didn't make the port over to Truckee. Regardless, it works just fine in version 1.48, which is what we're in now. Alright, brakes are off, and we've got our lights on, and let's roll. Do want to show you a little bit more of the outside here before we get in the cab. So the engine is actually pretty authentic. Cummins 855 would have been one of the few engines that were put in this truck and trucks at the time, similar trucks, alongside the 6V71, 6V92, of course the 8V71 and 8V92 came a little bit later to replace those, and even after that, probably even after they actually stopped manufacturing the truck, people were putting 3406s in here. But a Cummins 855 was appropriate at the time. different engine, something we haven't shown on this channel, so definitely want to showcase it. I believe we're going left. I don't need that map there.
Turn left.
There we go.
Turn right.
So yeah, trying to keep it authentic with the horsepower at 390, which is actually quite a bit. That was high for the time. I don't know, maybe it wasn't. But the type of engine, the horsepower, the other thing that we have that's really keeping it a little bit more authentic is we've got an Eaton Fuller 8LL in here. Initial gear ratio 19.52, so a little slower, but that is in your deep reduced low. This is essentially a 10-speed, 8 highway gears and 2 low gears. One of them is a deep reduction low gear, and that's how you get the 19.52 ratio. So she'll pull you out of pretty much anything, so long as you're not too overly weighted. But she gets along. We're up to 55 miles an hour already. Granted, we only have about 15,000 pounds on here. Take another look from the outside. Comes with a few different skin options. And I believe all of them are just kind of as is. I don't believe you can change the colors on any of them. Maybe one or two, but most of them are set. But they're definitely retro. They're definitely for the time. Get her into 8th gear and get a little downhill. And we are speeding way bad. We're already up to 75. Wow. Doesn't even feel like it. But she can get moving. She's old. Sub 400 horsepower engine. She's still moving. There we go. Get her dialed back a little bit to the speed limit. And something I just noticed is that I must have some sort of mod conflict or something. Nice, healthy Jake. Probably didn't need to do that one. But anyway, if you see hanging from the CB, we've got that nice pink and white checkerboard, which is saying that you're missing some graphics or missing something. So there's some conflict in here. I don't know what it is, but another something to look at. What I can tell you is I've had this truck for about 2 weeks now. And this is the first time that I've actually seen it not have that graphic, not have that texture that's missing, apparently. But I will have to look into that. And funny enough, this is actually my second time recording. I should have been way done and already into the editing process of it, but I did the whole video and I forgot to start the recording. So completely my fault. You know, I've probably had this channel for about 6-7 months now, and it's already the second time that I've done that. So I think I'm going to need like a checklist, like a pilot's checklist or something, where I just go and check all the boxes before I even get going. And what was funny was I was in the process of setting everything back up to its original state, original pickup spot and everything, and then we had a power surge. I'm here in California. It is still pretty hot in the evening. It was over 100 degrees today, like it usually is in summer. And we had a little bit of a power surge and reset most of all of my stuff, so I had to get that all set up again. So yeah, it's just trying to get this thing recorded, because what you're gonna see a really cool little expansion from MattVT once we get to the drop-off spot. Get to see a really cool truck. And yeah, again, I drive most of the time on the inside, so this is a really unique and detailed interior. Really having a lot of fun with it. Hats off to Sergei Selonik, and I'll have a link to his Facebook page down in the description below. And essentially you just contact him through direct message, and he'll set up all the transactions. He'll give you a link where you can pay and everything. But the entire process, from inquiring about how much it costs and all the details, getting it installed and everything, I was set probably in about 2 hours. And that's just like, you know, not straight, just 2 hours sitting at the computer, meaning he gets back to you really fast. He's a good guy. I'm definitely interested in more stuff that he is going to be developing for sure, because this thing is a win. It's really grown on me over the last couple weeks, and I find myself driving quite a bit with it. People had mentioned to me, truck's been around for a while. I don't know how long. It definitely flew under my radar for the better part of about a year and a half. I didn't even know about Sergei. I didn't know about this truck at all. And it's not one of those, it's not a truck that you see everyone focusing on too, which is really too bad. I mean, I don't know if it's just like the class of the truck. It's, you know, it's not your typical 389, it's not your W900. So maybe people just aren't running them, maybe people aren't interested in them, but I really like these. It's not like a mid-size. It's like it's a little bit smaller maybe than some of the other trucks, but maybe it's because they were making smaller trucks at the time. This debuted, I believe, the Chevy version at least, debuted in the late 70s, ran through the late 80s, and then they got rid of both the Bison and the General. So it didn't have a whole lot of time around, but I don't know. For those of you that know more information about this, about the Chevy Bison, the GMC General, was it like a full duty truck? Or was it meant to be taking lighter loads? That's kind of what I am simulating here. That's why I have this SES trailer, is because I wanted like a I wanted a 32-foot version, or a 32-foot trailer. Just wanted like a small one. I wish they made more, smaller trailers that you can drive mid-range or mid-class trucks in. Oh, get that Jake off. Kind of a good example is, I believe John Ruda makes a couple smaller trailers, but they're made to go on his Ram, on the Dodge, so they're the gooseneck type. So those won't work with a standard Kingpin or fifth wheel. But I'd like to see if any developers out there have some smaller trailers. You know, something you might just carry a Bobcat on, just one. Something's even shorter than this. And I could have gone with the 28-foot version of the SES trailer. I wasn't sure exactly if it was going to be capable to take these loads, because the tires are pretty big. But back at the construction site here, we've got a lot of Volvos that need some maintenance, and the sooner I get some tires on it, then we can keep going with operations. So just kind of doing a real quick pickup, and then I'll show you around the farm, the homestead, I guess, as it were. When we get there, I'll show you a little bit of the exterior right now, and then I'll join back up with you closer to the drop-off point. There is the house up there on the left side. We're just passing it. We've got a house. We've got a little shop going. That's why I love this Eaton Fuller 8LL. Got that low gear. That crazy ratio. Pull you out of pretty much anything. So yeah, house over there behind that tree. That red house. Then we've got, this is just a bad spot. There's a I like all the trees that he puts in here, but it's kind of getting in the way right now. And the shop is right behind that. I'll show that to you in just a second. We're going to go a little further down the road here. The pickup spot, or the drop-off spot, is this construction site over here. And it actually has a name. It looks like Mud Creek Slide. Ooh, even got a little gas station here. And you can get fuel at it. It's active. I like that. A lot of details. So let's go ahead and pull into here. Got a few machines active, but I got a lot of them sitting around. There's a couple just sitting there, need new tires. Another one up here. This other one's on a track. But I'd like to see a few more be active. Where are we dropping off here? Is it going to be an easy one? What are they doing?
You have reached your destination.
Oh, it's over. Oh, it's not. A little challenging. That's fine. I say that now, but I've got a short trailer on here. I'd be a little bit more worried if I had that low boy. He's got some tires too. Yeah, definitely better to have a shorter trailer here. Okay, how is this going to work? Or should I... Man, I should have just pulled right through there. I don't know how this is going to work. I didn't plan this very well at all, guys. Can I get in that way? I have to go up on the brim here. Oh, that's going to work. Probably not best for those tires, though. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, that's not going to work. So we made the turn. Turn was no problem. I just didn't start turning out of it soon enough. So I don't want to quite run into that trailer there, but let's start correcting it now. Maybe. Oh, how about let's not stall the truck? I think we're doing a little bit better this time. Oh, just missed it. Just missed it. Alright, we got to pull up here. At least we have some more room here on the left. And get that last turn to the right. And what's cool about being in a day cab, can see what's going on back there. And I screwed that up too, even though I had the window in the day cab. All right, definitely getting in now. Nope, I stalled it again. I'm going to take that part out of the video. That's just embarrassing. I think I'm just trying to rush it too much. So I keep the length of this video down, and I'm just screwing up. That's all right. We all make mistakes. Some of us more than others. All right, we're going to call that good. All right, brake on. Let's get just the daytime running lights. Shutter down. And let's get this delivery, make sure it's on time. I'll be right back with you to show you the rest of the construction expansion. Okay, so we're back. Dropped it off. It was on time. We are good. So let's check out the rest of the Montana Construction Expansion by MattVT. So there are 5 different pickups. You can get 5 different jobs here. Obviously, this one that we just pulled in, that's the custom one. And then we've got the Cat dealership right over here. We've got Newmont, where we can get all kinds of rock and gravel and stuff. Back here is a metal shop. And over here, I believe it's something like farming supplies or something. Valley Landscape, okay, landscape supplies, as we're running out of light here. So 5 different places that we can pick up. And as I already kind of noted, as I was trying to show you through the trees, here is the old homestead. Got the house there on the left. And got our dude probably just chilling out front here still. That's what he does. He just chills. Doesn't move or anything. We've got the shop, obviously, where we can repair. A few different spots around here where we can rest. This is a good place to park a trailer. Really like that. It's a nice touch. We can kind of role play the end of the day coming in. It's almost dark. We got to put the trailer away. And then if we go down this little road, then we come to another part of the yard where we have some more gear. We can park some more trailers. We can get fuel right over here. And right here is where you purchase the property. So it's pretty cool. You got a bunch of different places to pick up from. I don't know if these houses or any of these buildings were here prior to MattVT building this, because to my recollection, please correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember seeing the city of Roundup, Montana on the ATS map before. I don't know if he added the whole thing and added all of this, or if, you know, maybe the city didn't exist. Some of these buildings were here and he just kind of built around it. I have no idea. But having this little complex of job sites and the shop and the house and everything looks really cool. Always enjoy MattVT's stuff. And I think we're going to call it good right there, guys. Let me know what you think of Montana Construction Expansion, as well as this Chevy Bison / GMC General from Sergei Selonik. I'll have links to everything below, even the engine that I use. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Consider hitting the subscribe button and hitting the notification bell so you can see all of my videos. I think that wraps up this video, but I will see you on the next one. Take care.